So to pick up where we left off, having created our school management project, the first thing that we want to do is set up our database so that we can get our models sorted out. So to set up the database, we need to go over to our view menu, and then we look for SQL Server Object Explorer. So for this exercise, we'll be using our local DB. If you have SQL Express or SQL Developer installed, then you may use that instance. But to keep it simple, I'll just use the one that comes built in with Visual Studio. I'll drop down into my local DB instance and look at all my databases. I have quite a few databases from past projects, but we want to create a new database. So we right click databases and click add new database. Then we can give it a name. We'll call it school management. Sorry about that. Management DB underscore DB. All right, so you may name it the same as mine, at least for consistency. You may change it, but so that we have a more seamless flow, let's just keep the same naming convention and then click OK. This then creates our new database. So I can drill down into this database and see all my tables. There would be none except the auto-generated system tables, which for this exercise aren't really necessary. So we'll just right click on tables and click add new table. I have included the script files, so you may go ahead and copy the script file from the I have already included the script files that will generate our database. So I'm going to use one of the script files for the very first one, but then I'll create the others manually. So I copied the script file from our learning platform, and then you can paste it in this section that says TSQL, and you notice that whatever you put down here gets replicated here. And if you make a change at the top, you replicate in the script. So they work quite well in tandem. Once you're satisfied with the table and your table looks just like mine, then you may go ahead and click update to update the database. Then click update database. Once that has been successful, you may repeat that procedure with every other table that is prescribed. So we created a student table. Now we'll create a course table, and I'll do this one using the designer view. So we have course ID. Of course, the name here is really inconsequential, but you want to ensure that you have a correct name, that you know what it is later on. Title. Credits, and credits would be an integer, whereas title would be an n varchar. I'll just put that to 50, and I'll allow nulls for both of them. And I will make my primary key an identity column, and there are a number of ways to do that. For me, the easiest way is just to write identity 1, 1. Sorry. All right, so if you had no spelling errors, then you would have no errors like what I just had. So that is our script, and then we'll just rename our table to course. Sorry, I had caps lock on course. All right, and then once all is well, we just click update once again and update the database. Once that is successful, we should see our courses table listed there. And then we have one more table for which I'll use a script because this is a really big table. So I'll just take the script and paste there. And then that would give us our enrollment table with our enrollment ID, which is our primary key, our grade, course ID. So this table is what you call a linker table, which is facilitating a many-to-many relationship between all the courses and all of the students that are doing these courses. This is tracking all of those associations and also the grade that they would get. So once you are satisfied with that, you may click update. Having successfully created all three tables, you're now ready for the next step. But of course, you can just verify by going to our SQL Object Explorer and just making sure that all three tables are there. You can view the data by right-clicking on the specific table and then clicking View Data. Of course, we have not entered any data into anything as yet, so everything is empty. Thank you for tuning in and see you next lecture.